This is my 2013 Kawasaki KLR 650. I'm going to be doing a 2-year maintenance on it, so I figured I'd do a video showing everyone how to take pretty much all the plastics off, including the seat, gas tank, the front assembly and everything. Would have been useful my first time around, but it's more or less stock. I got the KTM Supermoto fender, helps with the crosswind on the highway. SW Motec crash guards, it helps. Could use those my first time around when I made a nice little hole in the fairing here. Those are useful, and also put a 16-tooth sprocket on for highway use. I use it more on the highway than the dirt, so the 16-tooth kind of helps out. But I'm going to be taking all this off, just kind of step by step for you. If I mess up on any of the tool names or the part names, excuse me, I'm just a beginner on this bike, but just want to try to help out best I can. All right. Tools, you're going to want Phillips and your flathead screwdriver, socket wrench. I got the 1/4 inch with an extension, an 8, 10, and 12 millimeter socket. And then for your Allens, you're going to want 4, 5, and 6 millimeter. I got a little extension for the sockets just in case, and then some lock thread, some thread locker, the blue, just for when I reassemble everything. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get these rear fairings off. You're going to want to get your 8mm socket. Pops out. I like to keep all the nuts and bolts at the appropriate part so I don't lose anything. Just like that. Set that there. Now, gotta get this seat cover off. So we're gonna want to go with the 10mm. Pop that out. It's got this little washer spacer kind of deal in here. I don't know, but it does pop out. Set that aside. Try not to lose it. Okay. And then the seat just lifts up when you take those 2 bolts out. More or less. And from there you can get access to the battery, bolts for the tank, and the fuses are right there also, but we're not doing that today, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Okay, now you get these front fairings off. Now I got the SW Motec bars, so it's kind of a snug, tight fit in there, but it's not really an issue. Just kind of got to work around them. We got 8mm here, 8mm here. We got a little Phillips head right there. Up inside, there's another 8mm up top. So we're gonna go ahead and get those off. I'm gonna switch up to the appropriate size. Alright. one. This is a longer one. Two. We got one. I think you can see it. It's right below the turn signal underneath. That's why I need the extension on the socket. This one's being difficult. There we go. All right. Okay, a little trouble, we got that inner one out. I'll take this Phillips head one out. It's in there. Now be careful when you take this out, because there's a little black spacer right in there that you can lose. So kind of want to cup it while you're undoing it so you don't drop anything. A little thing kind of slides in as a spacer. Keep those together. Set that aside. And it just kind of works its way out. You get access to the radiator. All little fun stuff. You got the horn, some cables in there. Set this over here. I'm gonna put these in this guy. Same thing on the opposite side, 8mm. This one's kind of hard with the crash bars in the way. Now on this side, you got the radiator cover attached to the fairing. You can see that. So putting it back together is a little different from the right fairing, but same thing. Now, I made the mistake of not remembering which ones go to what. Not that one, where is it? You can see some of these are different sizes. I wasn't sure which ones went to what when I took them out the first time. I misplaced them also. Maybe identify them if you're doing it for the first time. Now, I got the one more up top. Okay. Finally, Phillips screw. Oops. Keep those separate. And the fairing slides out like that. And then the radiator kind of pops out. You get the feel for where it's got a little clip on that side. Pops just like that. Let me set that over there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wanna slide these off very carefully. Looks like I painted over them by accident, so gotta be real careful. I'm gonna get yelled at for doing this, but you know, it's my bike. Get off me. Okay, 1 and 2. As you can see, I painted my whole bike with this camo green, just a rattle can of the military spray green. I had the green, Kawasaki green underneath it. Okay, so with all those lines disconnected, you know what, I still got that fuel line under there. I like to lift it up a little bit. Give it a little space. And I can see what I'm working with. It's that line right there. I forgot how I did this the first time. Sure, I can lift this up more. You know what? I think it just popped off on its own. Yay. Yay for accidental use. Get some cardboard, lay it down so I don't hit the tank. When you bring the tank up, careful not to slosh it back or fuel is going to pop out of these lines. So keep it nice and flat as you possibly can. Set it down. Oh shit, which way do I go? Go that way. Nice and slow, because it will slosh backwards. But I'm also going to tell you how to take these off, because those were a bitch. If you want to replace your headlights, anything like that, it's easier to take the whole front cowls off, because you can take the windshield off and reach down into the headlight, but it's a lot easier if you just take the whole thing off if you want to paint it like I did. So let's just go ahead and take the windshield off. So these top ones off first. Gotta keep that. I'm gonna set those right there. I'll probably lose them. Four. Okay. Throw these in my little magnet thing. The windshield just comes out just like that. Set that bad boy right there. And from here, if you got small hands like I don't, you can kind of get, I don't know if you can get that, you can get the two headlight bulbs. My hands are too big, so I'm not able to do that by myself. You can pop them out, and I suppose you can get the headlight itself too. But we're gonna take this whole cowl off, just to show you how it's done. What you're gonna wanna do is get Allen heads here. I think it's the 5. Got 1, 2, and you got the one here, and the one here, and then I believe that's it. I'll get to another one if I need to. I forget, but we'll get those off for now. Just gonna go ahead and come around like this. I'll get to it when I can. Now these ones are easier to get to when the fuel tank's off. So you can get a nice clean turn, especially with the tools I have. Okay, so when you get all that done, straighten your bars out. It clips over the gauge cluster here. It's supposed to be a lip right there. Bring it back. And you got 4 sets of wires. You get your 2 lights. 1 and 2. You get a little harness here. Get a screwdriver for that. Just a push clip, I think. Yeah. Forget how that works. Bring those over. Give me more space to work. There we go. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave those on. But you get the idea. And if you need to work on your cluster there, or change your headlights out, got your little deals right there. If you need to adjust them, go in and adjust them in there. Haven't really need to do that yet. And there it is, stripped down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my maintenance on it.